It's so straight. The crash my car is there.
I think I got it.
Got it, man. So first thing, get you in, come in, we drive in the first gear. Get the revs going up a bit, and then the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna push on the brake. Just the main brake to take some weight off the back end.
Okay. Okay.
Start to transfer weight onto the front wheels. And then once you have some weight onto the front wheels, you're gonna slam the e-brake. Yep, and you slam it. And then when you slam the e-brake and you get it locked, then you take your foot off the main brake.
Okay.
So it's a kind of a dance. So it's like,
yeah,
you put it on the main brake, slam on the e-brake, then foot off the main brake.
So how do I gauge what's that rhythm to let go and push this one harder? How do I find out that rhythm?
That's the practice.
Yeah.
You get a good lockup and get the feel for that. Just get the feel for the brake locking up and coming in. Don't do nothing. Just straight. Lock it up and you'll feel how it skids in. The brake's locked, then you can start playing with the main brake. Slowing it down.
And then you'll gauge how much to do, how much not.
You can't teach it. You're gonna have fun, you'll see. All right, I got you, man. It'll be fun.
So today you're teaching me how to lock up the wheels, right?
Yep. Go. Give some gas, get gas. Brake. Just like that. It's gonna come in a little hot.
Good off, brake, E.
And that's coming in hot.
Right.
And then boom. And you've got it locked up. You can feel it. You can gauge where it's locked, and you can gauge where you need to turn, where you need to adjust with your other foot.
Yeah. Yep.
But that's a feel. That's just.
It's a feel thing. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get the rhythm with you.
You're gonna get it. Yeah. There we go. We're gonna come a little hotter.
I'm on gas. Put off the gas. Brake. E. Brake.
Then you.
Did I say it right?
You did.
I did?
You did.
Now let's do it.
Let's do it. There you go. Right? A little bit closer.
A little bit closer. One more. I gotta tap. I have to get right next to that.
Okay.
Right?
Do the same thing. Just get off to make sure you're off that main brake.
Off the main brake
Off
a little
the
bit
main
more.
brake.
Okay.
Off the main brake.
I was a little scared.
It's better to be in the beginning conservative. Can always cinch it down.
Yeah, I didn't want you to be disappointed in me. So
no, you're doing great. Get hooked.
That sliding motion is something that you kind of remember, and you want to do it more.
Get and you'll get the feel of it. Go, lock it up, hit it. I did it! It was a baby.
Let me get a couple more. That felt good.
Did it feel good?
That felt good. Oh, wait.
Slow down. Now let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's see if I can get right next to that.
Each one better than the next.
Awesome.
That's what you improvement. You get the feel, and then you can start going into other moves.
Hats off to you, man. You know.
Thank you. I love teaching, watching other people learn, because I started the same. It takes practice, man.
Yeah, I can tell.
To be consistent, there's no other way. You just gotta have time in the car.
Now I get to show you what I do and get you to bring it to my world.
Man, let's do it.
All right,
let's do it. I look forward to it.
Let's go.
All right.
Hey, you know what happened? Amir Smith went down there earlier and kind of disrespected.
Playing both ends of the court for the mob.
What?
Sit down into the bottom bed. Look at the move.
Artificial intelligence.
It's a crazy game.
Wow, it's like super dynamic.
Bonus, and they keep the ball.
These guys, they get up in the air.
Yeah, they get up 20 feet in the air, 15 to 20 feet in the air, depending on your athletic ability, right? But you use these Olympic caliber trampolines that's embedded into the floor to project
It's neat how it's embedded into the floor.
Yeah.
You don't even see, it's hard to see that it's a trampoline.
Yeah.
The way they have it embedded in the floor like that.
He had to go get his money up. Okay.
And the game moves so fast. It's wow. You have to really watch it. It's only a 30-minute game. Actually, 22 minutes, 30 minutes with commercials and all that stuff. But it's a fast-paced game. It goes back and forth. There's really no out of bounds. So the play just keeps going.
These guys got helmets on?
These guys got small helmets on just to protect their head. We got on some chest protection. We got on some elbow protection, some knee protection, some ankle protection. And we have a unique training program that gets these guys ready to play the game. It's really awesome, man. And
man, it looks super dynamic. These guys are balling for real. Wow.
So now what I'm showing you is a team called the Mob, which is one of the original teams that started off with SlamBall. And it was from the warehouse when there was only 2 teams. There was the Mob and then the Rumble. And the Mob still exists in SlamBall today, now that there's only eight teams. The Mob has been doing really good, kind of like, winning a lot of the championships every time we play. And then the Slashers also have won some championships. And I got a chance to coach.
Mob and the Slashers.
Yeah, I got a chance to coach the Slashers last year, along with teaching all the guys. That's what I'm responsible for.
Teaching the guys.
Yeah, I teach all the guys.
So you're obviously, you've been involved in the basketball scene
for a while, yes, whatever. But I found SlamBall when I was 19. A guy named Mason Gordon that started the sport. He found me at a local park where all the best, ballers are at. And then a friend of mine that was playing the sport before me, David Redmond, he also kind of guided me to SlamBall. And then when I got there, I just never left. I just took on to it.
SlamBall.
Yeah,
So you've been doing it.
I've been doing it since the very beginning, and I've had a chance to work every angle of SlamBall, from the player to taking it over in China. I stayed in China for 6 years.
Doing it in China?
Yeah, I did it for 6.5, almost 7 years in China. We got on 5 different university campuses.
So it's growing.
It's growing, and now we're doing it back. We just did it on ESPN last year. And now from playing to coaching and training. So it's just been a long, like you said, the journey. I've met so many people, man. So now you got to see a little bit of SlamBall.
Yep.
Now I want to get you on a smaller format of the trampoline.
Okay.
And we have this move that I do with other people. I call it like the scissor drill. And and I give them 20 seconds to see how many they can do. So I'm gonna bring one out for you and then get you familiar with it, and I'm gonna time you to see if you can beat the highest score. Cool?
All right, man, let's do it.
Cool?
Core.
All right.
This is a core. Am I doing it?
No, not yet. There you go, now you're doing it. Right?
Excellent.
And we do it for 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
The last person that has the highest score is a 48.
48?
Did 48 in 20 seconds. So we'll see. If you want to beat it, it's yours.
I gotta have my arms like this.
Here, yep. And then you're just swinging.
Opposite.
Yep, opposite. Elbow to knee.
Elbow to knee.
Yep.
So this gotta come this way.
There you go.
This gotta come back.
There you go. There you go.
For 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
You want? How'd I get my son, bitch?
15 seconds left. 17, 19, 20, 22, 16, 17, 18, 9, 30, 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, stop. Woo! 39.
Woo, man.
So what do you feel like? What do you feel?
Definitely the core, cardio, and the legs too.
The legs, right? Yeah.
Go like that. My training program. It takes coordination.
Yeah.
It folds up easy.
Yeah.
Fast.
Very
really good material.
Yeah.
You guys did a good job with this, man.
Thank you, man.
That thing, man, I'll tell you, it's harder than I thought. I remember you mentioned it. It's harder than I thought.
Larry, man, appreciate it. This is dope, man. So you get to do this all the time. Now I got to test out what you do, and I got that feeling of sliding the car and trying to gauge where it's at. Now I have that feeling left with me. So I want to ask you, like, first of all, like, how long you been doing this?
Let's see how I've been doing this. The stunt driving part, not that long. I've been probably doing three years now. 3 years I got into the stunt driving.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do it for a long time and never did. I was working a corporate job.
Yeah.
I was doing that. And then COVID came in. I got time to sit and think about my life, things I wanted to do, and I always wanted to do it. I said, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's how we start.
So it became like a passion for you then? Like,
Yeah, always. Yeah, I've been sort of a gearhead for quite a while. I grew up, did some road racing, amateur motorcycles, road racing back in the 80s. Did some flat track racing back in the 90s. And always been riding dirt bikes and stuff in the desert for quite a while. And then I turned sort of that passion and started getting older, and I'm like, man, I need to, well, they say with age comes a cage. And so I got in the car and learned how to do that.
Yeah. As long as you've been doing this now, like what type of projects have you worked on so far?
It's tough, man. To be honest, it's a tough. You get into it. You don't know coordinators or second unit directors. You don't have any of the contacts, so you just have to try to. Well, first thing, you got to be good. You got to go out and practice. There's no other way but to go out and get seat time. That's it. You can go. Like I went to a school, which I recommend if anybody's looking to get into it, I recommend going to MPDC, Motion Picture Driving Clinic. Those guys run a really good program. Ryan and the cats over there, those guys are really good. They run a really good program to get you learn sort of the basics of a lot of the moves. And then from there, it's on you to train and practice. Once you go through the program, you can actually go back and use their equipment, their car. You can go out 2 hours, 3 hours, just to keep your skills sharp, because you really need to do that if you're serious.
Yeah, you got to stay in the rhythm. Just like a sport.
Any sport, you have to practice.
In any industry, it's hard to get in the door.
Yes.
So what would you say that some things that you can tell people that might be looking into getting into stunt driving? What are some things, some tips you can give them?
The first thing, definitely, you got to go to the Motion Picture Driving Clinic. That would be, I think, step one. Go there, see if you like it, B, you have some aptitude for it, and get trained the right way. You have to train the right way. It's a serious thing. There's people's lives, and you have to know how to do it the right way. So that's the step one. That from there, that led me into acting, which I just started into that probably about 2 years ago. We got involved in that, which is how I got on the last project. I got that project actually as an actor.
Wow.
They hired me on as an actor, and they sent me the script. And when I was reading the script, I saw an opportunity. There was a driving scene. I said, hey, have you got a stunt driver that's gonna do that? And they said, no, not yet. And I said, great, because I know a really good stunt driver. And that's how I sort of interjected myself into that scene. It wasn't a huge move like everybody thinks stunt driving, like it's flipping cars, and that's a part of it for sure. But there's other things. Like it was that shot actually was serious because there was people in front of the car, and they have to trust that you're not going to hit them, that you're not going to hit the camera. So that's how I got into that, and I think it is who you know. People, coordinators, and the more you're sort of out there doing it, the more people the better chances you have to get.
Now, would you say that stunt driving would be something extra that actors probably need to look into more, because it gives you another play to use when you're getting out into the industry?
I would think, yeah, I think it's like any special skill. So some guys, you know, they good with firearms, driving, anything. I think as an actor where you can do, you're good, you know, skateboarder or something where there's a movie, there's something they need somebody to skateboard. You can skateboard. Okay, that might separate you. For me, driving is just a passion. You know, I said before I get too old, I want to give it a shot.
Yeah.
And do driving. But I think anything that you can do, you know, and learn can benefit you in a foreign language. Let's say they need somebody to speak some Spanish or Japanese or something.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely something.
The extra blade, and you know, you gotta have a Swiss Army
Another
knife,
tool,
right?
man.
Yeah.
Another tool in the belt.
Right.
And it kind of makes it fun, you know. I mean, I think as an artist, it's fun to learn new things.
Yeah.
Definitely challenge yourself, push your limits a little bit.
What would you say some mistakes that people get into stunt driving might make early that you can help them avoid?
I think, like I said, I'll keep going over it. I think just not getting the proper training, because then you learn the wrong way and then you've got to unlearn. And it's not just the technicalities of the move, but also the technicalities of the setup of the car, your tire pressure, what gears you running in, different road conditions, how that's going to affect your
Performance
and pressure in the car. So I think just getting the right training is absolutely key. And then the second thing is you just have to go out and practice over and over and over, because it's not about, I can hit the move once. Well, we need to take 6, 7 takes of it, and you got to hit that mark every time,
right?
The same mark,
right?
So only way is to practice and see time.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah. Is there like any scenes like in a certain movie we might know that like is your favorite stunt scene?
Oh man, there's so many. Favorite, you know, I'm kind of old school, so I'm gonna throw back to just the old school cats, like obviously like Hal Needham, Burt Reynolds, stunt double and driver. You know, I was influenced definitely by those movies. You know, movies like Smoking the Bandit, Vanishing Point, Gone in 60 Seconds.
Gone in 60 Seconds was
it was the old one. It was the new one. So all those guys. I'm just a fan of the old school guys. Hal Needham. There's a guy Bill Hickman did in Bullet. I was a fan of his. Now I've got these guys. The new Jeremy Fry. There's a lot of good. Reese Millen. I mean, there's a lot of any particular. There was actually some stuff in Smoking the Bandit with the big rig chase.
Hey, you big piece of turkey dump! Get that mess the hell out of there!
And that I don't know if they would even do it now. Some really heavy duty stuff that I'm just amazed at what those guys do. Really.
Yeah.
Sure.
We grew up, you know, watching guys like Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee did. You know, these guys was doing their own stunts while they was in the movie. So having that, you know, that switchblade of saying, hey, I can act and I can do my own stunts was pretty, you know, they shown it in the best way that I can talk about. When you just have a passion for one thing, where like, does your mind open up and say, all right, well, this thing is connected to something else too, that it's in the same industry. So I need to explore that. Or do you just go after your passion, the one that you like, and just only stay in that lane?
That's a good. No, I think it's good to be broad. You know, I think I got into the stunt driving. It's stuff you really need to be on set. How's your acting? I said, I don't know. I haven't explored that. So I got into class, got some bit of training in that, and actually enjoy it. I do enjoy it. It's very challenging. I think the best thing out of it is it's giving me an opportunity to work with some really cool people, very talented, creative people. And so I think that the acting's opening up opportunities for me. That's what it seems. And then, hey, you know, there's a stunt driving opportunity. I'm always down for that. But at the same time, I will keep coming out here. I will keep practicing. I will keep honing my craft because I enjoy it. Enjoy it, so I will just do it.
Yeah.
Obviously, it'd be great to get paid. It'd be great to do some gigs, and then that would be awesome. But at the same time, just coming out and practicing my craft is great. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So what would you tell the people that's kind of holding back about that? Like, how can you help them to just go for it?
That's a good, I grew up, wanting to be pro motorcycle road racer and got into the amateur thing, doing that. And then I went to college because I'm like, I don't know if this is working out so great. I went to college. And then there was a flat track, a short track. It was about a half an hour away. So I'm like, well, Saturday night, instead of going out to the parties, it kind of got a little old. I started doing the short track stuff. Started doing that. So it's always kind of been in my blood just to kind of be around racing and doing that. Then I just got a corporate job. I was working for, 20 some years. Doing a corporate thing, and then on the weekends I'd go out with my buddies and we would go out. And I would still dabble in the racing I would do here and there. I don't know, man. I think it was just, I think like a lot of people, I think COVID sort of came in and I was getting older and I was thinking just about my life, what I want to do. And I said, man, I gotta go for it. I gotta at least give it a shot.
Yeah.
Just to explore, because if whatever happens, at least I'll know I gave it a shot. And so I think if you have a passion for something, I think you should go for it. I think you really have to at least try and explore, because you never know what's going to happen. And there's a lot of unexpected things that happen. The people that I've met along, like yourself, that I've met along the way, that in itself it's been worth it. All the amazing, talented people I've met along this journey has just been really a blessing. Yeah. Really a blessing, man.
That's awesome. The journey.
The journey. It's all about, man. It's all about the journey.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what it's all about.